Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students, and welcome to our science class. Today is Monday, and the date is the 1st of November 2021. Okay, Habaib Gilby. As we said, there is changes that can happen to Earth's surface, but they can happen slowly, and some of them they can happen very fast, very fast. Who can tell me what are the changes that can happen slowly we saw in the video today and we are going to learn about? Yes, Yali.
For the chemical or the other.
What are the changes that can happen slowly to Earth? You saw in the video. Can you tell me?
Oh, yes, I remember. It's three things.
Okay, thank you, Aline. Hi, Aline.
Miss,
Tamer Bur'i. Hi, Bur'i. What are the changes we learned about today in the video? They happen to Earth and they change Earth slowly.
When the whole island was connected
Yes,
together.
what do we call it? I need the name of the process.
What was it called? I forgot.
Okay, Bur'i, thank you. Thank you for trying. Huh, ya Batul. Yes, ya Batul.
I know one.
What do you call the name of the process? Huh?
What?
What is the name of the process again? Say it.
Okay.
You were watching a video about what?
What?
You were watching the video about what? Can you hear me, guys?
It's about Earth.
Yes,
we
can hear you.
Miss, I know the spelling of it. I know the
Miss, I
spelling of it.
remember the name. I
Hi,
remember the
Rosanna.
name.
Can you tell me?
Miss, I remember
Yes,
the
I know.
name.
What is the name of the process? We said the hammer and the cleaner. Who are they? Or what are they? The name of the process.
Miss, I know. Weathering and
Thank God. Yes, Yaleen Bur'i. It is weathering. Yes, we were talking about what?
I was gonna say
Weathering.
weathering.
Weathering and what?
and I forgot the
And erosion.
Yes, Lina al-Bahith. Excellent. Lina al-Bahith. Erosion. So were you with me looking at the video or only me?
Miss, I said erosion. I'm going with it.
Yes, Yelena al-Bahith, I heard you and I wrote erosion. Thank you very much. Now please, open your mind. You saw the video about weathering and erosion. We are learning today about weathering and erosion. And one more word, guys, you are going to learn about glacier.
Glacier.
Glaciers. Do you have any idea what it can be?
What this word?
You don't know? Anyone? Can you try?
I can try.
Yes, try, please.
Teacher, I know. What is the question?
I'm asking you, Lynn. Can you try and say what is glacier?
Oh,
can you
glacier.
think?
Think. I can think about glacier is moving slowly.
Okay, something moving slowly. Yes, very good. What is it? Is it water, wind, or ice?
Water or wind or ice? Ice.
Yes, ice. Excellent. Okay. All right, girls, take a look at the picture over here. This is a picture of a mountain. 200. Now, this is a picture of a mountain. What can you see on top of the mountain?
I can see an ice. Snow.
Okay, only Lynn can see a snow or ice. Where are the rest of you?
I can see it.
I see something. I see a mountain.
I see it.
I see, Miss, I see mountains, not just ice. I
Very
see
good.
I see river.
I see
Excellent, girls. Excellent.
ice and water.
Very good. So mountain, snow on top of the mountain, and there is some water, and also there is big sheet of ice is moving. Okay. Mountains are made of rocks, and snow are made of water. So falling down on the rocks, water falling on the rocks. You can't hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
So
we
falling
can.
water, they will what? They will do what to the rocks over here? Falling water, huh? They will. They will be the hammer or the cleaner. Moving water or falling water will be just like the hammer. They will weather the mountain and it will be breaking down into smaller pieces. This can take very long time until the mountain changes the shape or the look of it. Okay, go to the next page and take a look at the small pieces of rocks down here. Look at this one over here. This show you a timeline, okay? Once upon a time, the sheet of rock looks like this one. Eventually, after many years, it breaks off and this happens, okay? Who can tell me what really happened for the sheet of rock to be like this?
I know. It
Try.
cracks.
Yes. Okay, it cracks. How? By who?
By the water.
Excellent, by the water. Look at the water over here.
Because the water takes a bit pieces of rocks.
Okay. First of all, when earth or when the land has a small cracks, okay? It's very small and tiny cracks. When water falls down, they go where? They go inside these cracks. When they go
when the water go in, it's like a bit cracks.
No, okay, yes. Every time by the water keeps coming every time. So it definitely will break down smaller pieces of rocks.
It will slowly. It will crack. Then it will take a bit pieces with water, and then it will take a big pieces.
Okay, very good. Okay, there is something else can happen. When water goes inside these tiny cracks and they begin to snow, they turn to snow, the solid ice take more space than the liquid water. So when it takes more space, it will definitely needs to expose and move the rocks from one another. Why? Because it will say, I need space to get in. I need space to freeze. I need space. So
this is the water, right?
Yes, this is water. So it takes more space, glaciers, or let's say ice, take more space. That's why they crack down the sheet of rock. Can you see?
Yeah.
Very good. So water, snow, and ice will crack down the rocks, and when they crack down the rocks, what do I call this process? I call it weathering. So can we underline together what is weathering?
Okay, Miss, can I
For
read?
me? Yes.
Can I?
Weathering is what? Weathering is?
Weathering is the breaking down of rock into smaller pieces.
Yes, excellent, excellent. Is it only because of water?
No.
So this can happen when what?
When snow comes.
Mm-hmm. Can you continue reading?
This can happen when trees root push into the surface of the rock.
Excellent, very good, very good. Okay. Now take a look at this one. Take a look at this one.
It be like it's a bit different.
The two are different from each other.
Okay, in number one, you can see a full piece of rock. This is
It's
a full
connected
island.
to the shape.
And number two, what happens, Eileen, over here in number two?
It's like with the rocks.
Weathered.
Number two,
Yes.
with number two, the weather like the air weather.
Water.
It
Cracked.
water
They
crack the rocks.
Okay,
That's
when they
why.
cracked the rocks, what happened? It is smaller now.
And the piece will gone.
Okay.
It will not
When these
connect
are
to each
moved
other.
away, is it weathering too, or something else, ya Batul? When the pieces of rocks moving away, is it weathering or something else?
Miss. The rocks is moving away. It's gonna be like
Is it erosion or weathering?
weathering,
Moving away.
moving erosion.
Erosion. But when it's break down, it is weathering. Okay,
Is-
in number three, what do you think it's going to happen to the island? If it's after 10 years, it gets smaller, then another 10 years, what will happen, ya Batul? What do you think will happen?
It's gonna be really small. Maybe.
Yes, it will be very small, and it may break down into two islands. It will be separated. Yes, that can happen. You can make it two islands or smaller islands. Okay? And this is weathering. This is weathering. So weathering is what? Weathering is the hammer that breaks down rocks into smaller pieces. Sometimes also, sometimes the wind can break down the rocks. Water can break down the rocks. Ice can break down the rocks. Also, the roots of the tree, when they are pushed up, they can also break down the rocks. So breaking is weathering. Breaking is what? What is
Weathering.
Yes, excellent.
Breaking is weathering.
Very good. Breaking is weathering. This island over here.
Miss, I didn't finish underlining.
Yeah, it's fine, Mama. It's fine. I'll put it again
At the
later.
end of, can you put it on the end of the class if you have time?
Put it. حاضر من عيوني. So,
Okay.
erosion what? Erosion is what? Erosion happens when soil or rocks or sand are moving away. When they are moving away. Unlike weathering. Weathering is breaking down. When weathering breaks down, these small pieces of rocks around the island, what happens? The wind, water, or soil sometimes will move them away. Erosion happens, and the land will be smaller. Glaciers are big sheet of ice or large sheet of moving ice. Also, glaciers can break down rocks, and sometimes they move them away. Okay. And also they will make changes to the land. And these changes, Habibi, do they take time? These changes, or they happen suddenly?
Miss, I know.
Huh? Tell me.
They take time.
Yes, they take a very long time. Okay, Habibi, this is it for today. Tomorrow we are going to repeat and complete. Okay? Tomorrow we are going to repeat and complete. Do you have anything to say before we stop
Yes, Miss, I
recording?
have a question. Miss,
Oh
I
yeah,
have a
عيوني.
question.
لبيه. نعم.
And the floor, does it have sand?
Yes, sometimes it has small pieces of sand. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
I don't have any questions, and I've done underline
Very
underlining
good.
all
Thank
of them.
you. Thank you.